Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are going to be counting down my top 10 favorite openings of 2020. So anime openings, I've made a few lists on the channel now for previous years and all, and I really tend to enjoy them. While anime endings are not usually my thing for the most part, with some notable exceptions, as shown in my recent top 15 anime endings video. Openings are more often than not passable, if not good. And there are some that are just excellent. There are some that really just stand out, and I watch every single time I watch the show. Um, so today we're going to be counting down, like I said, my top 10 of 2022. So there were quite a few openings that came out this year, but surprisingly enough to me at least, this wasn't a hard list to make. There weren't a lot that I had to cut out, and that kind of caught me a little off guard. I was expecting, with as many big anime that came out this year, that there would be more openings that I really enjoyed, and there were a lot that were just very meh for me. Not a lot that were just completely on a level that I would say are top 10 worthy. Um, I would say there are only like a couple, like maybe two or three that didn't make the list that I had to cut out. That's saying quite a bit. Maybe upwards of five. Um, but that's pretty insane that there's only like upwards of 15 total uh, openings that I really liked this year. Um, and some people might say, "Oh, you're too picky," or your qualifications are too high or whatnot." But really, they're not. My only qualifications are that it has to be from an anime, that I have to like the song and the visuals and how they work together. That's really my only qualifications. If I like the song but I think the visuals are not good, I don't enjoy the opening. Or vice versa. If I like the visuals but am not a fan of the song, I don't enjoy the opening. That's not really that high of demand. Those standards aren't that bad. Um, but it's just there weren't a lot this year that I really liked overall. I mean, there were some that I really liked the visuals to, but the music just didn't do anything for me. There were some that I loved the music to, but the visuals were so obnoxiously boring that it sapped away all my interest. But these 10, because I didn't have a lot uh, that I had to cut away, these 10 I am very confident about. I am very confident that these are my favorite of the year, and yeah, it's not really even competition in that regard. And before anyone says anything, keep in mind, um, taste is subjective by nature. Taste in music, in visuals of these videos, all of that is subjective. So if you don't see an anime opening from this year that's on the list that you would put on the list, just keep in mind, this is my list. This is my opinions, my tastes, my interests. So it's not going to be the same as yours. I might not like the song from the opening that you really like, or the visuals. I might just not be into it. And I want to make also clear, though, that this is not just for anime I've seen. This is for all anime that came out this year. Because I make a point of checking out and watching the openings for pretty much everything that comes out. So I've seen everything at one point or another. And even if I've only seen it like once or twice. So there's going to be stuff that's just not on the list, and that's how it's going to go. Remember, my list, my tastes, it's all subjective anyway. I'm just sharing my opinion. But yeah, so like I said, if you don't see anything on there, feel free to say down below. What are your top 10? What ones do you think really stood out this year? I'd love to hear your thoughts, even if we disagree, even if we have different views on that. Um, Obviously, just keep it nice. Don't be attacking me or anyone else in the comments. Just be nice about it. Um, and I would love to hear your thoughts either way. So I would like to hear again whether you have a list of your own or just some options of your own that maybe weren't on my list. I would love to hear just in general like what some of your favorite openings of the year were and why. Um, and if you want to know the reasoning, like deeper reasoning for any of my choices, which um, to be honest, it's mostly just which ones I enjoyed. Like, I guess I could probably tell you something though. But if you want to know any like deeper reasoning or anything, feel free to ask. I'll be willing to answer. But yeah, so as always, the link to the video, to the actual clips are in the description below because I use clips. I use clips to make it easier, to make it more fun. And to avoid copyright issues, I redirect it because we do not want any issues with that. And YouTube is infamous for having issues with that, even if it's a transformative work, which is protected by copyright law. They don't give a shit. So, I redirect it just to stay safe. I've already had one account, an entire account with multiple channels on it, deleted. And I'm not going through that again. um, but yeah, so once again, the link to the actual top 10 list is in the description below. It is on Breach, just a quick link away, quick click. So check it out, come back here to the redirect, and leave me your thoughts. For now, though, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. I will see you at the video.